What's up, y'all? Yeah, I told y'all I was gonna come back with part two. Let me see something in text this first. Yeah, I told y'all I was gonna come back with part two, but this time I'm gonna be in the whip. You understand? So finna go back to the highs. I'm gonna try to knock out these last three of what what's the series? Hell, I forgot. What's the series? Hold on. I can't stand the rain. Oh, okay, CJ in the building. I'm finna text and tell you I'm about to go live. Yeah, yeah. So I'm about to. What's up? What's popping, blood? What's up, big man? Yeah. So whoop. Let me get back on to this subject. So I backed it up a little bit, and let me turn this motherfucker up. All right. So let's get back into it. Salute to Dollar Bell. Salute to Big Man. Salute to CJ. Let's go.
Let's just use intimacy, right? You may feel like, okay, I just got to be intimate.
I bagged it up a little bit, so we're gonna start for, but we at two, I think, going into three, or three going into four, but we're gonna figure it out because he don't have this one chopped up like he had the other one. So
with him every now and then, and he should be good. But some men may only want it once a week. That's not common, but some men might only want it once a week. Some men might want it 4 times, 5 times, whatever it is. You want to find out what that is. And again, you want to be honest with yourself. Don't agree to things just because you're caught up in the hype of, I really like this guy and I want to impress him or I want to make this work. Everything she wanted to do. She wasn't doing everything he actually wanted from her. Okay. And so there was a disconnect in what he really needed and what she was prepared to do. And if we want to have a successful, long-lasting, loving relationship, it's about tapping into their specific needs and desires. Now, with that understood, I acknowledge the fact that a man may have desires that cross a line you are not prepared to cross, or that might compromise your values and beliefs. And I am in no way saying that you should cross that line if it's going to cause that problem for you. All right. And this is why we want to find out what those needs and desires are as early as possible in the dating process. Because if I know early on, whether it's week 1, week 2, month 3, whatever, that these are the things you're going to need from me, and I know this is going to be a problem, let's just end things now. There's no point in pushing this further. There's no point in tricking ourselves into believing that we're going to be okay and figure it. No, we're not. We're not. Either we can fulfill these things or we can't. Problem for you, then yes, this is where we have to now fulfill these things. And we want to be consistent because it's not just about doing it once, doing it every blue moon. It's doing it as consistently as that individual needs. And of course, again, relationships are a two-sided experience. So this is the same message I would give to a man, that he has to learn your needs and fulfill them. And the successful relationship is two people who have embraced each other's needs and desires and are willing to fulfill them consistently. That is the key. But again, we can only focus on what you can control. So you have to be willing to have those conversations. And I want to say that you want to get as specific as possible when discussing these types of things. I think that sometimes we're too on the surface, we're too vague, we're not being specific enough. This is very common, especially when a woman's expressing her desires at times. Like, so I'll give you an example. A woman might say to the man, well, I just want you to spend time with me, right? But to a man, time with you might be once a week, right? But for you, what you actually want is, no, time with you is 4 or 5 times a week. That needs to be specified so that he understands what is required. Now, let's do the same thing. Let's just use intimacy, right? You have to be now and then and be good, but some men may only want it once a week. It's not common, but some men might only want it once a week. Some men might want it 4 times, 5 times, whatever it is. You want to find out what that is. And again, you want to be honest with yourself. Don't agree to things just because you're caught up in the hype of, I really like this guy and I want to impress him or I want to make this work. So I'm going to do these things that I know I can't sustain. That's a problem. Be honest with yourself, or be honest about what you're going to need in return to sustain it. Okay. So using intimacy, because it's such a common issue I come across in relationships, marriage, so on and so forth. You know, there's a lot of things that men don't understand that a woman needs to be sexually receptive to him, essentially. And so let's just say, for example, you need a lot of quality time. You need a lot of non-sexual intimacy in order to be really ready for him in the bedroom, or you need a lot of foreplay, right? Let's say foreplay is very important to you. So you got to be able to say to him, like, listen, all right, you wanted this much? Cool, but I'm going to need this to be able to keep that up. So he understands the role he has to play. You understand the role you play. And if you both are like, all right, cool, we can do.
Yeah, you gotta do things to spice up the sex. It ain't just about let's get naked and have sex. You know, you gotta do some romantic shit. You gotta do some things to spice up the sex, like, cause me on top of you on top of me laying on our side. That shit get played out. You gotta do some other shit. Foreplay is one of them. And women like the foreplay, role playing, all that shit comes into a relationship.
Yeah, then we're good to go. So have these discussions, dive deeper.
A successful sexual relationship. Let me say that part. A successful sexual relationship. Sometimes it's good, you know, get you a quick in. We might go, you know, in the public bathroom somewhere or something, you know, might get a little tense and then freaky, you know, spur of the moment. That cool too, you know what I'm saying? In the car, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Be specific and be honest about what you are willing to do and what you can sustain in the long run. All right. So now the next thing on the list of how to treat a man. Learn how to flow with him, not against him. All right. So here's what I mean by that. And I want to be very careful in the way that I explain this, but let me start off with an example for myself. All right. And I will not say that this example applies to everyone. I'm just using myself to kind of set the stage. So I know with me, I can sometimes speak in a very dominant way, right? So let's say we're hanging out, we're dating, and we're in the house or whatever. And I'm like, come in. Now, to some, that's like, well, why can't you say please? Now, to me, in that moment, if I'm a good man to you,
Hold on, y'all.
why are you taking my come here as like a negative thing, right? You know I'm not being disrespectful to you. You know I'm not speaking to you in some kind of bad way. Flow with me. Just come over. Like, why even be resistant? Why not? You come over here. Why are you doing all that? Why are you making this difficult? You know what I'm saying? And this is this is one example of what I flow with. Some of y'all pride getting with, right? And there's always resistance to the things that he says or acts for. And sometimes even when a man says please, it's like it's a problem because your pride kicks in and says, well, no, why have to do what you want to do?
I'm already on my way back, baby girl. I'm already on my way back. All right. You already do a lot of time out? Yep. All right. All right.
My thing is, again, if he's asking you for something that actually is overly inconvenient for you, if he's asking you for something that compromises your values or beliefs, that's a different story. But using my example, There's no reason why you can't come here.
Yeah, yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you women just have a motherfucking attitude. Okay, so sometimes I understand the period situation where y'all be a little edgy or some shit like that. But sometimes we just be chilling, and I be like, what you want? Damn, what? Like, damn, just yeah, I was finna say damn, bitch, but damn, I just asked you, can you pass me that, or like you say, can you come here for what? What you want? Man, bring your motherfucking ass here. Damn, just come here. Shit.
Like, there's no reason why you can't just walk over, sit right next to me, or lay on me, or whatever I'm asking for in that moment without any resistance, And so I'm not going to sit here and say that's a common issue or not, but it is something that I've seen in a lot of situations, and it shows in various different ways. And it kind of pours into that whole allowing a man to lead you. Now, I know a lot of women are resistant to just that whole concept of, well, why does the man have to lead? Excuse me. But I always say, number one, again, if he's a man that's a good man and he's shown you love and respect, then understand that he's trying to lead with love. And leading with love is not.
Man, fuck what he talking about. I mean, that's true. As long as he leading in the right direction. But the Bible say that the man is the lead. All this shit he talking about, the long beard, see, that's that beard shit. Nigga, that's what the Bible say, nigga. The man is the head. Man is the head. That's what the Bible say.
Trying to undermine you, is not trying to take advantage of you. It's trying to make decisions or do what I feel is best for the both of us, right? And as well as just giving him that respect. Now, also understand that accepting his lead is going to create more harmony for the both of you.
But don't get me wrong, he gotta build, like, first of all, he gotta build that confidence in you for him to lead. Like, he gotta have made some decisions to the point where you like, you know what? He can I take his advice, or I let him take care of the business, because I know he gonna do the right thing for everybody. He's not doing it out of self will, or he's not doing to brag brag and boast, or he ain't, like you say, he ain't on no manipulating shit or trying to undermine or no undermine shit. Hey, what's up, boy? We used to work at George R. Brown together. Yeah. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, so yeah, with that being said, let's go.
Going to take burdens off of your back in the long run, because trust and believe, sit down with women where they had to be the leader in the relationship, and look at that relationship 5, 7, 10 years later, and see how that woman feels: drained, unhappy, resenting that man in most situations, if damn near all. But there's probably, of course, there's exceptions to every rule. But you got to understand what stage you're setting when you can't accept his lead in any kind of way. And again, if you say to yourself, or you're saying to me, but he has not shown himself worthy, then I will say to you, why are you with him?
Oh, shit.
Why are we entertaining this situation? If we can't have that level of harmony, then why are we even bothering with this? We got to be real with ourselves. Then, okay, either he's not the right man, or he is not ready to assume such a position in your life. Now, if you can generally tell me that as a woman you like to be the leader and that's your thing, and you're going to be happy for the rest of your life leading, do your thing. Do your thing, all right? But in all my years of doing this, it's extremely rare. I've never seen it, so I'm just going to say it's extremely rare to see that woman who many years later is happy having to always be in that role. So going back to the initial point, learn how to flow with him. Learn how to make things easy. Just go with his flow at times. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm not saying that a man can never go with your flow, right? But I do think that you have to ask yourself, am I being difficult in certain moments?
And stop asking why. I'm not talking to all women. I'm talking to the motherfuckers that always say why. Stop asking why. Just give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Or if it don't work from one time, we'll be like, well, baby, well, the last time we did this, this, that, and the third happened. And if he's an open-minded individual, he'll understand. And then he probably say, well, baby, what you suggest? You know what I'm saying? Give him room to pass you the ball. Don't just be like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. We gonna do it like this. Nah, because now you're making them feel less than a man. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Because at the end of the day, now he ain't gonna want to say nothing about shit. He ain't gonna shit whatever you want to do, whatever you want. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm finna leave your ass alone. I don't mind you taking lead sometimes and not taking lead sometimes, but nah, you gonna take some of my suggestions and I'm gonna take some of your suggestions. That's why that's the only part I think is 50-50 on certain things we should do. Fuck the bills. I'm talking about in situations. Hell, we can do 50-50 on bills, but I'm talking about situations. Good, left this baby jury up in here. It's like, I'm going to try it in clear rap and tell him I'm his spring rose daughter. Ah man, what type of cougar shit y'all got going on in this motherfucker? I'm finna put y'all in time out around that bit. What's happening? Show you love. Shout out to Show You Love. Drop your link. Show You Love in the building. Drop your link. Show You Love. Yeah, Show You Love in the motherfucking building. Goddamn right. Drank Boulevard. We in this bitch. Yeah, so here we go.
Am I creating unnecessary resistance? Because that can create frustration, especially when, again, this is a good, genuine man who has been doing his part. So why not give him the benefit of the doubt? All right. So
Just give him
I
the
actually,
benefit of the
once
doubt.
again, I always have like a longer list, and then I carry on a little much with some of these points, so I can't get to the entire list. So I might have to make a part two. But here's another one that's very important on how to treat a man. Let no man disrespect him through you. All right. So what do I mean by that?
Yeah.
As a woman, one of the big issues and even fears that men have is a woman not being loyal, a woman allowing other men to cross.
I think I know what he's saying before he said, don't come telling me what another nigga told you you need to do. Cause that might works for that nigga. Don't come over here talking about well, such and such at work say I probably need to start doing this. Best way to come at a nigga with that, okay, take the nigga advice, but keep the nigga name out the advice. Be like, baby, what you think? Okay, so say the nigga at work say, you know what, I think you should start praying 3 times a day, or maybe I think you should maybe you should start drinking lemon water or something to lose weight. Okay, that's cool. But y'all got the habit of keep repeating, well, such and such at work said this, and he said that. Man, I don't want to keep hearing that nigga name. So just try to eliminate the nigga name, even with me. Even with me. Don't be like what Monkey Man said. Man, fuck what Monkey Man say. Man, that nigga ain't gonna like Monkey Man and ain't never met the nigga. What Monkey Man say, he think men should try doing this. And Monkey Man showed a video about men and women do. Nah, leave the person name out of the conversation. That's just my opinion. Because I don't want to hear nothing another nigga talking about. It might be cool the first one, maybe 2 times, but when I keep hearing this same motherfucking name, talking about, like I had one partner, my partner wife, okay, my partner wife changed her religion because of a nigga at work. Yeah, she kind of started dibbling dabbling to a new religion, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, but, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a cool little religion. I ain't gonna put put it out there like that, but yeah, it's straight. But my whole thing in my mind is, and he said the same thing. I'm like, but how can another nigga all of a sudden change her religion? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what type? Cause see, one thing about a nigga, let me tell you something about a nigga. And I know I used to be a grimy bullshit nigga. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when women talk too much about what's going on at home, we'll play on that shit. We'll play on that shit. We'll try to slide your ass right out the way so I can get some of that pussy, and then it's over with. Oh, I might try to fuck with you. We might try to do a relationship. That shit ain't gonna never work.
Lines that should not be crossed. All right. And this is why some men are, and I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong, I'm just explaining it. Why some men are very, what's the word looking? They're very, they have this, they have a strong stance against how a woman presents herself on social media, right? Because they feel like you're inviting disrespect, you're inviting unnecessary male attention, right? And if you're inviting these things, then what else are you willing to do with it? Now, again, not every man holds that perception. I'll be honest, I'm a guy who has a little bit more of a lackadaisical approach, I guess you could say to that, not as stern on those types of things. So I see things in a very different way. We won't get into that right now. But the point is, a man does not want a woman who allows other men to think it's okay to be trying to flirt with her or, entertaining their conversation in any kind of way, having inappropriate conversations with them. And listen, as much as y'all may feel like, no, that's just the men doing that. Let me tell you, there's a lot of women that do that too. And sometimes I'm not excusing it, but I will say that some women in that moment, they get caught up in the moment of the attention and they don't realize how they're behaving or how they're allowing inappropriate conversation to occur, right? Because it may not be as overtly disrespectful or inappropriate, but it's still crossing a line. And the key is you have to ask yourself, if my man was having this kind of conversation, how would I feel? If my man was entertaining this type of attention, how would I feel? You know what I'm saying? Um, like there's just certain things you just have to be mindful of, and you have to, as a woman, have to be willing and prepared to check a man, let him know, hey, I'm taken. I got a man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And show your man that he is respected, and you're not gonna let no man get away with nonsense because you are his woman. You are with him the same way he should be doing with you. All right. And I will say this, though. I do think it's very important for couples or for individuals when they're dating to discuss what is considered inappropriate. I think we sometimes forget that people have very different perceptions on what is cheating, what is inappropriate. So it is not good to assume. Okay. There are some people who feel, I literally saw a post the other day on the internet that said, any conversation with another man that is done in secret is cheating. All right. Some may agree, some may disagree. Either way, it's not about what the general public thinks. It's about whoever you are dating or are in a relationship with, what do they consider inappropriate. And for some of you, if
I will say this on my end. I'm not that motherfucking insecure. I don't give a damn if y'all talking, cause talking is talking. You know what I'm saying? Talking is talking. Now when y'all get to talking about some other shit, some like sometimes men have to talk and sometimes women have to vent to get advice from other men because they want to see if they looking at this shit wrong. I understand because sometimes I have conversation with women to understand if I'm looking at the shit wrong. Maybe that's what women do. I don't know. But I know one thing about it. I'm not the type of nigga that say you can't have men friends or you can't have female friends. Well, I ain't gonna never tell a motherfucker they can't have. But you know what I'm saying? Like, now I will tell my girl if I feel like this whole toxic or I don't like that's your homegirl. Just keep her away from me. I don't need all that negativity around me. Cause my wife got a couple of friends, and these hoes life is always sad. Like, damn, bitch, I in my mind, and God forgive me, but in my mind, I be want to tell these hoes, just jump off 45, bitch. Just cause it's like no hope. Do you hoes pray? Anything. What is you hoes doing to make it's just miserable and drama? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with marriage or whether it's with everyday life, these hoes have problems. And they swear they believe in God. I be like, bitch, what God you believe in? Because nigga, it's happy over here. I don't know. Maybe everybody, I just know how I'm tapped in. You feel what I'm saying? I know the shit I've been through. And some days I don't want drama and mess every motherfucking day. If I want drama and mess, all I gotta do is turn on YouTube, turn on TMZ. Shit.
We had that conversation early enough, hopefully. You may discover that what they feel is unacceptable is not going to work for you. So, for example, you may come across a man who feels like any male friendship is inappropriate and should not be had. And you may have male friends that you have genuine platonic friendships. I know some people don't believe in that, but it can happen. It can happen. I have genuine platonic friendships with women who are in relationships, and I know they're man, and there's nothing but love and respect, right? Which is, to me, a huge piece of it being a genuine friendship. But anyways, he may feel like, nah, anything is off limits. And for you, you may feel like that's going too far. And that doesn't work for me because these men are like my brothers, or this man is like my brother, genuinely. And that creates a conflict where you're not comfortable now in the relationship. And it may, in some situations, speak to deeper insecurities in that man. You know what I'm saying? That he's not resolved and could be a precursor to more controlling behavior, more obsessive behavior. So it has to be discussed. So again, we want to have these talks as early as possible so that we know what we are signing up for. We understand where the boundaries should be drawn. You know, what is considered disrespectful. And now we can get on the same page and create a harmonious, loving relationship, right? Because again, it's not just about how you treat him, it's also about how he treats you. And when we can treat each other the way that we need to be treated, we can have success with each other. Hey, thank you for watching this video. I pray it was helpful to you. Be sure to watch this one.
I ain't gonna lie. This about the only nigga I done heard on YouTube that I would take advice from on anything to do with relationships. Because he has a solution. We don't give a damn about what a woman looking for. We talking about the ones that we done found or we thinking about. He giving us, okay, so he's showing us how when we see a certain woman, what things we need to ask and what things we need to do to see if this the right one. You know what I'm saying? For real, like at the end of the day, yeah, you want to ask a woman what she looking for in a man, but at the end of the day, just out the first few, she'll tell you right out the muscle. One thing I know about a woman, she gonna tell you what she want out of a man. She gonna tell you. Because if she have nothing for you to see, for say you do got a good bank account, but you ain't dressed like, you ain't wearing the latest clothes, you ain't wearing, you just normal, you might be just a handsome dude, and she want to give you some plate. That's when you ask them questions. But when you got on all this shit, yeah, I'm looking for, I don't think too many women gonna be like, I'm looking for a nigga to take care of me. I don't think, I don't know. You do got some females out here that'll say that in so many words, like, yeah, he gotta have this much money, he gotta do this, he gotta do that. Understandable. Bitch, we have no more conversation because I'm not that nigga. I'm not even gonna entertain that conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look and see, do he have a segment? Where do we find these motherfuckers at? That's where I want to know, because we need to. It's something about the women that men deal with. You gotta look at where you finding these motherfuckers at, man. I think I could be wrong. Some people might say church. No, That's where all the hoes at. Them all them is saved hoes. No, that church churches you find your good woman at Walmart, something like that. HEB. I think good women shop at HEB for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I think. Kroger's maybe and HEB. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's just my mindset. Walmart, no. Target, yeah, maybe. Target. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's where the bitch shop at. You know what I'm saying? Where the bitch shop at. What the bitch house look like when you walk in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you gotta the thing we gotta stop doing is leading with the dickhead. That's one thing about it, cause once you get to a certain age, you ought to not wanna CJ, go on that man page. Go look that man up. You know what? I'm finna find that for you. You got your YouTube crush looking at it. Let me see. This nigga got a social media or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get you married off anyway. Trying to get you. Yeah, he got a Facebook. Go to his page, Steph, and say that nigga got free gift. I don't even know what the fuck free gift is. They got a Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, relationship advice page, all that shit. Yeah. And yeah, but yeah, we gotta start us as men. That's why I can't wait to see this panel tonight. Cause I wanna know where niggas look for their women at. That'll tell us a lot about the shit we deal with, bro. Because 9 times out of 10, we done fucked her before we even really got to know her deeply. Like, man, the woman I'm with right now, it took us a while. I'm talking about some months before we had sex. It took us a while because that's what my state of mind was in. That's what, now that I'm living a new way of life, I want to try something new. I don't want no pussy. I don't. We good. And I let that be known out the muscle. I want to get to know you because I don't want you to be stigmatized. I want you to like me because of me, and I want to like you because of you. I don't even know. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I don't think it's no such thing as good pussy and bad pussy when you horny than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that shit out of there. You know what I'm saying? But what happened in your last real man to tell a woman, it's a real woman. Because I told my brother when he say, man, that nigga said before he married Artie, he said, and it made me think, that nigga say, damn, what type of man, which was her husband, her ex-husband, that nigga say, what type of man leave all his shit to a woman? He didn't want nothing. Fully furnished, housed and humble. That nigga left his truck. That nigga left everything and started over. The husband. I was like, shit, I don't know. I was young at the time. I was like about 27, 26. I don't know. I don't even know nothing about shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Maybe just got tired of this shit or something. Maybe she cheated. I don't know. So, bam. They stayed married for about, and it was something was crazy about that. Because he got married the same day and my sister got married the same day, on that same day, and now one of their marriages lasts no more than 2 years. Both of them on the same day got married, and they marriage didn't last no more than 2 years. But anyway, they were doing good before they got married. I don't know, they were doing hell of a good, both of them, before they got married. But anyway, so after a while, man, niggas start calling you like, man, this bitch, this doing this bitch crazy. And the lady was crazy than a motherfucker, because she would take certified psych medicine and shit like that. And when she don't take her medicine, she finna get real, real cuckoo around that bitch. So anyway, my brother say, man, I understand now why this nigga left this bitch. I say, yeah. See, we don't do our research. We don't we don't do our research, man. We just and he was really on he seen what the bitch got type shit. She was working down there at the state jail. She wasn't a guard. She was like one of the intake personnel. Like she worked in the office part. When inmates come in, she evaluated them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, he was just a nigga trying to come up on the bitch, but he from Chicago. She from Texas. And he said, man, these Texas women are way different from the women in the Midwest. I say, yeah, these hoes will send you to jail, nigga. For real. These hoes down here will send your ass to jail. Nigga. All they gotta do is say, I ain't talking about all women, but the ones, you funky motherfuckers that know y'all be on some slick shit and nigga get the organ. But see, that's why I'm glad now. Police ain't having that shit no more. Where you can just call and say he hit me. They pull up, bitch. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think if a bitch say you hit her and they think you ain't hit her, I think your ass going to jail because that's considered a false police report. Do y'all know? And that shit should have been a crime. As many times they done found niggas not guilty or these hoes don't press charges on you. Yeah, man, come on, man. You wasted not only the police time, but you wasted good taxpayers' money on that bullshit. Yeah, he can file charges too. Okay, man. Yeah, yeah, but I'm gonna see what's tomorrow topic. We're gonna be on men for the till Saturday, cause y'all I don't know how many motherfuckers know this, but Sunday is the first day of the week, not Monday. Sunday is the first day of the week, so we gonna I'm gonna run this all the way till Saturday. Then I'm gonna go back to the women, and yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Yeah, man. So do y'all like Stephon Speaks, man? But like I say, he the only nigga really that I agree with on shit like, and I ain't gonna lie, he the only person I really done listen to and be like, you know what? I need to try that. I need to try that. I think me and my girl need to sit down and watch this shit and have a talk because she like to have talks. So we gonna sit down and we gonna watch, we gonna debate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really nothing to debate. Like that one there, like I say, it's never nothing that I heard him say is disagreeable because it sounds more realistic. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I'm gonna say this, and I know people might get mad when I say this, but I don't give a fuck. The hoes that Kevin Samuel and them talk to, them are bimbos. Ain't nobody. Them hoes is dense hoes with a lot with, and they mind fucked up. Cause I really want to know. See, one thing I know about this shit and TV shit, you can edit a lot of shit. So I wonder how many women, cause it ain't nowhere in the hell. He just automatically get this dense dumbass hoe. It gotta be a bunch of things he go through. Be like, okay, I agree. Okay, I agree. Oh, got one. So we're gonna edit all this shit out, and we're gonna play this. Cause it can't be that many dumb hoes, man. Can't be. And I'm gonna work. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep talking like I talk. You know what I'm saying? I feel comfortable. I don't be meaning no harm when I call women bitches and hoes, but that's just how I talk. I'm from Texas. It don't mean no harm. That's just how I talk. And if you tell me, well, I think you need to switch up how I'm talk, I'm gonna call you all type of bitches and hoes. Cause I'm gonna do what I want to do until God see fit for me to change the way I talk. The motherfucker tried to tell me that one day. Man, my cousin, when I went to my family reunion, my cousin say, I unfriend you on Facebook. I say, why? Because the shit you say on Facebook, I be like, oh Lord, okay, and I'm not gonna change a motherfucking thing. But see, we back friends now. She an older lady, but man, come on, man. This Facebook, man. This is social media, man. I talk like that in real life. Fuck you mean? That's what I told. Say I'm like that in real life. You just never grew up around me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be respectful around you because you are elder. But anybody know me, everybody that know me, my sisters and my brothers and all that, they know this how I rock. I've been talking like this. Nigga, my first word as a child, and my mom was here, she'll tell you, my first word as a child was shit. That was my first word, shit. So I've been cussing. First word I ever said was a cuss word. And that's what I do. I cuss. I like to cuss. I got a potty mouth. I got a potty mouth, man. Yes, daddy issue. Well, well, you know, we gotta. That's why I dropped the link because we gotta break down daddy issues. I just be thinking some of these hoes be retarded because they don't have. Well, maybe that is daddy issues that they don't. Now, if you want a nigga to take care of you, yeah, that's daddy issue. Because bitch, you want me to take care of you. Your parents take care of you. Hell, that's not daddy issue. That's parent issues. Hell. Or you a spoiled brat. That's what that is. Somewhere somebody led you wrong than a motherfucker. And so I'm gonna go back to a leader. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It's some niggas that I know personally. Them niggas couldn't lead me across the street. I swear to God. Them niggas could have me walk with them across the street, my nigga. I let them go first. Then I go. Or I go first. Then they come. You ain't gonna lead me across the street, nigga. Hell no. So, you got some men, I don't know what they would need to do to become a better leader or whatever the case may be. But y'all, I can't even put some of this shit up. I'm a cursor because all the women in my family curse. That's man, my babysitter. I'm talking about when we stayed in Dickinson. My man, Minnie Brown, may she rest in peace. But I love me some Minnie Brown. That was my say, man. Damn, I'm about to get emotional. I love this woman because she cussed. She the reason my mama would tell you. And she was an old lady. Like, nigga, this lady would babysit me and I'm eating black eyed peas, pig feet, and motherfucking collard green. See, she went like uh, 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 these new wave, these new wave babysitters with the microwavables. Man, this motherfucking lady gonna cook up whatever she cooking. That's what we eating for lunch. And when I go home, nigga, and I know I was about 3, maybe 4 years old, man. And that lady told my ass up for putting her black eyed pea. And from that day on, I've been eating black eyed peas like a motherfucker. That lady told my ass up. And she told my mom I had to whoop him because he threw my food away. I'll never forget that shit. See, it ain't like these mothers today. Like if a lady whoop your child or your the grandparent, then you wanna charge them up. Nah, that nigga need an ass whooping. I need an ass whooping. It ain't no excuse for me. What's up, homie? What's up, bronze? Power of God. Yeah. I needed ass whoopings, man. I needed ass whoopings as a child, man. But yeah, man, yeah, it's just some men, they ain't good leaders though, but they gotta be open minded or cause some niggas you just can't tell shit. Like I'm willing to listen. I always been the type of nigga that's been willing to listen to women, men, kids, everything because my point of view might not be the right point of view. And they might give a suggestion and be like, you know what? Yeah. Like my daughter suggested some shit sometime. I'd be like, damn, think you gonna be all right. No matter what the fuck I think. Know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I listen to my daughter sometimes and she be saying some interesting shit and she be asking some interesting questions, which makes me feel good as a father to ask. You know, yeah, sometimes you gotta ask your kids what's going on in their motherfucking life, man. So what you think about this and what you think about that? I'm still kind of upset when I asked her about Martin Luther King. She say some nigga had a dream or something. I'm like, what the fuck? It was funny, but I was fucked up. Like, I don't know. We read about him in the book. Like, these kids don't give a damn about history no more, bro. Like, well, I guess because I was different. Like, history and science until science done fucked me up because I'm thinking photosynthesis and the whole time this shit been God. But you know what I'm saying? And all type of shit. Them motherfuckers trying to teach us about the Big Bang Theory and all this shit. Man, God created this shit. Once you get to believing in God, I ain't trying to hear none of that other shit. So you just gonna say, man, I got a big old pistol in this bitch. You think you gonna finna hit me, my nigga? Let me in. So y'all just not gonna let me in this bitch. But y'all finna witness some bullshit on this live. I swear to God. I swear to, and they be looking like if you hit me, bro, and you hop out with that rah rah, I bet you I go viral today. Probably won't see none of the goddamn money. Well, it might help me get out of jail. Bitch, I go viral motherfucking today. And that's the shit I be. You know what? I need to start repenting because I still got issues with my anger, bro. Like when I be feeling like a motherfucker trying to play me, bro. I got to deal with that. I really got to deal with that, bro. Because that's bothering me. That's really bothering me because I know that will take me out the game. I'm my own motherfucking problem. So when you say that, son, am I my own problem? Hell yeah, I'm my own motherfucking problem. I'll sabotage some shit for myself. What's so fucked up about it, I be cool with it. If I bust a nigga in the ass right now, I'm cool with it. And it ain't on no hard shit, ain't on no just talking shit. It's just that, bitch, I feel like you tried to play me. Like, nigga, you see me trying to get over, but you mashed the truck harder. Oh, now I got dipped back out. Come on, man, you see I'm trying to get over, nigga. You start speeding up. Okay. Just to get in the traffic. That's the dumb shit. Just to get in the traffic. You sped up just to get in the traffic, man. You might well let me in. But it's over with now. They let me in. They let me the fuck in. We can listen to them youth. They are why. Yeah, man, these kids different, man. Like I'm talking about, man. Shout out to my goddaughter Sadasia. You know what I'm saying? I had her on here. She the female welder. If y'all go back or y'all been rocking with me for a while, I got a homegirl where she's like a daughter to us. She's like a daughter to my wife, but shit, I accept her as a daughter too because she's a wonderful woman. She's a welder and she teaches welding for Aldine School District. But she got a daughter named Ayla B. You know how they say kids done been here before? I think her daughter done been here 2 times. I think she done died 2 times. This her third trip. I think this is her third trip to Earth. This girl here, man, say, man, she say some, like the first time I ever met her, I like, how you doing, ma'am? She say, I'm doing good. She's like, um, did he, I forgot, man, my wife, I had to say it, but she said so real fly, but mature shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's supposed to call me ma'am or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I say I rock with her. This girl here is off the chain though. Ayla B is a motherfucker, man. This girl here has been here about 2 times. We all are it. We all that are it's the transparency and accountability that will help us deal with it. You know what? Whenever I do something bad or I react wrong, I always know he's watching. So that's man, come on, Daddy Bear. That's why I fuck with you. Because that's what keeps me in line. I battle the flesh every day. I battle the flesh every day. Battling the flesh is doing what you want to do. Feeding your needs that's really not a need. I mean, feeding your wants, I guess you would say. Feeding your wants. You're not feeding your needs, feeding your wants. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to do that. Ain't that I need to do that. I don't need to act that. I want to act that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to cheat on my wife. I want to cheat on my wife. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't I don't need to take off of work. I want to take off of work. For some people, like some people just don't want to go to work and they'll lie and say, I'm taking off and you laying in the house. You made up a lie to take off of work and you just laying up in the house doing nothing or finna go fuck off or whatever the fuck you finna do or go on a trip and all this here dumbass shit. But that's what's up, y'all. What's up? Let me see what it been. Don't say anything but Misha wants an electric scooter. The fuck she gonna ride it? Say, fam, you need to introduce me as. The fuck? Yeah, yeah, recycle souls, exactly. Yeah, man, but I'm almost to the highs, man. I'm finna talk though, cause I hate the beltway at this time of day. I was trying to drop my daughter off and get to the highs before it got this serious. Who done got? And I'm finna go charge up my wire, cause you ain't come. We finna have a talk, bro. We finna have a talk. Yep, yep. I got this feeling, and I just can't turn it loose. Looking at it. That's what that nigga talking about. What Drew Hill was talking about on that song. Yeah, that and that's another thing. Like I say, and I always talk about that. Like it's like I say, I ain't the type of nigga. Cause like if my girl say, "Well, I had a talk with such and say that," and I listen, okay, I don't see no. Cause one thing about it, her working with the Pakistanians, they not finna fuck up their property value fucking with a nigga. So I ain't tripping with them. But it be the motherfuckers that come into the store saying shit. You know what I'm saying? And she be telling me, yeah, but guys be trying to flirt, but she be putting me out there. Hey man, I sure thank you for telling them that. Hey, cause that's why I understand where Mike coming from. Women don't hit on men. Women get hit on every day. Every day, I believe every day that a woman gets hit on by some type of man, whether he means harm. Cause I'm gonna tell you, a real man ain't gonna hit on you. A real man not gonna hit on you. Cause he don't know where you at. Some niggas don't give a fuck. Cause This one nigga, when I bump into him, because he stay in the neighborhood, I'm going to let him make it. Keep, every time I think about it, I get riled up. God, bring me back down. But yeah, this nigga don't give a damn if my wife got a nigga or not. That nigga asked her what time I go to work. I said, you should have told him I'm at work right now. Oh, Katie. I mean, Caitlin, that's her name. Baby girl. Another one I call daughter. Oh, my boy Stacks at home. It's going down. My nigga Stacks at the highs. It's going down. Yeah, I pulled up to the high. But yeah, so the nigga gonna ask my girl what time I go to work. I said, you should told that nigga 6 o'clock. So he could have came around here and I would have fucked him. Cause you ain't fucking nothing, nigga. Fuck you think you is, nigga. I rape you, hoe ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. I ain't gonna really rape him, but that's what I'm just saying though. But nigga, you gonna get fucked up. You gonna get fucked up. Yeah. So with that being said, man, let's talk about it tonight. All men's panel. We in there like swimwear, you understand? And yeah, that's what it is. Whoop.